Let me introduce Carl Mears and Coy Baker, a couple of members of the Dirty Nine from class of 61 at the Old Bruno School. This year will be their 65th graduation anniversary. They'll have a reunion at the Old Bruno School. Here's the class. That's Coy Baker. And that's a youthful Carl Mears. Here's some scenes from the school. It's not labeled, but that hairstyle sure looks like Carl Mears to me in his typing class. This one is labeled. Coy Baker was named the most handsome boy in his class.
Don't you go running off, Carl.
And here's Coy Baker to tell you a story.
All right.
My old knees get to killing me. If I was just telling the story, huh? You're telling the story. I don't remember. Okay, let me tell it. Okay, Mr. Farnsworth, of course, was our teacher, the Agri teacher. And one day he was going to show us how to sharpen the chisels. You know. So he had taken them that morning before the class started and took them down into the shop area and laid them out on a table. And so then we had class up there about the angle he drawed on the board, the angle and all that. And so we got ready to go to the classroom and we all started down to the shop. And about that time, one of the grade school students came and one of the teachers was wanting something that Farnsworth had. And so he stopped to help the child to get what the teacher wanted. And so we went on down there. Well, when we got down there, Mr. Farnsworth come down there, the chisels were all gone. There were no chisels on the table nowhere. And he started in on us, okay, he said, what you do with the chisels, you just well to fess up, you just well to fess up. And of course, none of us, I didn't know what happened to them. But you know, they actually, do you remember suspending us? They suspended us for 3 days over there. Remember that, man. And anyway, he sent us up to Mr. Yarbrough, who was the superintendent, the principal back then. Mr. Yarbrough told us, said, now boys, he said, I know the old man, you know, and maybe not get along with him real well, but he said, you just can't do that. He said, tell me who done this and we'll help me deal with it. But otherwise, he said, I'm gonna have to expel you for 3 days. And he expelled us all nine boys for 3 days. You don't remember that, Carl? I don't remember it. Anyway, he expelled us for 3 days, went home, of course, had to explain it to my mother. She was a cook at the time, so she knew it right away. But of course, my granddad, we lived next to my granddad, and he was my dad and my mom was separated. Anyway, I did not know what happened to them chisels until the next winter. Whenever they built a fire in that old stove, they took out the ashes, and there was the metal part of the chisels and everything. He threw them in that stove and they burned up. And we never did know it for a whole year went by. But
Do you know